In today's episode of Epp-A-Sketch, we are going to be working on a tortoise. Today we'll be doing a lot of ovals. So we got one there, one here, one there, another one here, another one there, and of course, one there. It's got a lot of scales, it's got a lot of wrinkles. Now we have this right here is the leg, front leg, back leg, head. So since I'm using the markers, I'm going to go in front of me closer. Now I cannot really see the rest of the detail right there because he's got all the straw right there, but that's fine. I'll just put a little straw in there myself. Now we're getting into some of the scale work. Now the scale work, we find a point, we pick it, and we work our way out of it. And right here he's going to bend his leg. So now we're going to get to the shell. We're just going to rock it around. And every place that we get an indent in, which make that little line, so we know, right here he's got a little shorter one. Starting to break out a little bit into little ridges. So going off the top here, he's got kind of a bumpy little points. So we're just gonna point our way, and then we get over here. He has a main one that's behind the head. We're actually gonna start with that and bring it over. And it kind of has a little triangular or octagonal, or is it sextagonal? Well, one of the gagonals. And it's gonna work its way out down here until he gets his own plate. Right here, because he has, this is actually like a little pyramid up here. Just like you see the little points over here. So these we could also bring down. They start in the corners here, comes out. Yeah, kind of, if you watch, go to some canyon and you'll see stuff like this sticking out of the layers. I go out, and the rest basically all come up to meet it. So these ones are smaller, and it's like, well, that's a good start. Now we look at this hind leg. They have interesting hind legs because the hind legs, it's like literally if you're like almost like a frog's. Now I'm bringing this over. Now as you see his hind legs, it's where you can see how powerful they are. That he can lift with his front legs and then push with his back legs, and really he could get around. If he got angry at somebody or somebody messing with something that you don't know what's going on, I think he could leave you running. And now we get into this little underside right here, which here we're back to having some of that grass down there. Now we're going up to the head. Now in all this he's got a boxy head. Up down a little beak right here. I see him open his mouth really big before, but I got scared and ran away. But he too has little eyes. And then there's those little things again. It's just repetition. Now, I'm not going to do this, obviously, but I'm doing it as one big piece. Just so like you're entering the Bermuda Triangle. Now you can find your own way to do this. I'm just trying to find a way to do it quickly. And let the ridges work their way out until I start to catch up with the lines that are on the bottom. Or I can start at the lines on the bottom and work my way up. But where's the fun in that? So here we go, like making a house. You'll find your own way to do this, like I said. Follow this pattern, and you end up in the bottom pattern. So be paying attention that this straight line is going to convert into that. So if I wanted to, I could start it early. The closer together you make these, the better off you could be. So you see how these are like growth rings as they came out. And you see this is the first, this is the second, they're pushed up, pushed up, pushed up, pushed up. And you get down into these, there we go with that gravity thing. These started down here and grew down. So, whereas you have thicker lines here, you have thicker lines on top. And the more dense ones on the bottom. And when this is all covered, you'd be shocked at how detailed that would be. Now, here, you can scale, and it's just repetition. Find a point and work your way out. And you can do it in blotches, or you can do it all together. And you get all that fine line detail. Over here with all the wrinkles, I get some chips on the fingernails. A little bit more of these things. This must be a tail, I think it is. Now I got these ones here. I started with a thicker marker. So go inside of it and bring it around a little bit. And you don't have to have them all together like I did here. You can space these apart. But then you're going to have to go back in and just do some scribbly lines for detail. And they're almost like, little age spots. More chips in the nails. But here's the spot that I was looking for, up here. They get to be very, very old. So don't be shy to put some of them little grandma lines in there. Ooh, I meant grandpa. Remember, grandmas are the one that make grandpa look so good. Now, with this thicker one, just to show you things you could do, watch me work my way out from this one. And you could do all kinds of little designs. And every time I just work my way out from the corner, and you can make some fancy stuff and become a human spirograph. This is something I do when I'm trying to think of what to work on. I kind of relax by doing it. I've even traced my hand and done it like this. Now, your patterns will never match nature. Nature is so beautiful. Still, we can make some things that are what they call aesthetically pleasing. It just makes you bug out. So, anyway, you can do anything you want. You can just, and you can work your way out like this and color every other one if you want to. You can make all the things that you want. You can fill these up with different animals. You could put your name letter by letter in there. You could do anything. It's your picture. So, it's Papa Epp, Sustainable Safari, saying keep on drawing. Have a good day.